81 kilometers to go. Make a note of that number, because Tadej Pogačar, who went on a 50-kilometer solo raid 2 years ago, has taken off and nobody can match his power. It's a long way to the finish here in these epic, as you described, Dan Lloyd, biblical conditions.
It's a long way to go. Doesn't matter who you are, even if you are Pogačar, 81 kilometres way to go solos. I'm surprised he's gone not to try to take at least somebody with him that's prepared to work, prepared to try and take it all the way to the finish line. But that said, they've spent so long drilling it on the front UAE, there's probably not that many teams with multiple riders to start doing work on the front behind him.
Adam, he looks around 2-3 times. Sepkus tries to follow. Wellens has done his job. Quinn Simmons can't hack the pace either. Chris Neyland is up there for Israel Premier Tech. And just nobody has the watts, even without him having raced a single competitive pedal stroke this year, to follow him.
It's just bonkers, like 80k to go, just thinking this is okay to do it, you know. It's crazy. The gap he's got already, it's bonkers. Like Dan said, there's not many teams
growing, and there's still 6 kilometers to go on this Sector 8.
It's a long way to go as well. It's a long way to go, not just on this sector. He'll be into his rhythm now. He'll be concentrating on this sector. We heard from Philippe Gilbert at the start that Tadej Pogačar wanted.
This 5-star sector, longest of the race, Monte Sante Marie. Look into the distance. It's spectacular. But Pogačar, the Slovenian champion, has no time to check things out. He'll have taken red and white colours. And in the white and black, and his national colours, it's Tadej Pogačar. Well, it's day one, and I'm already running out of things to say about him.
While I was laughing earlier, I was going to say, I hope you've got your notes ready about Pogačar. We're going to have to talk a lot about him, I think, Rob. This sounds awful, but I hope he goes... I hope this succeeds for him, because it is spectacular. It'll go down in the history books forever and ever. A solo attack, 80k's to go. But I hope he goes through a little bad patch where things start to get a little bit closer, that he can just hang on. But just for the race in itself, you know, imagine...
Race now. Certainly at least trying to get the group going behind. And as you said, it's not easy to get going behind, because you saw what happened. He goes to the front there and he's got the anchors on him. The two white jerseys, teammates of this man, are doing it. There is Pogačar. He said he would attack on the hardest sector today. He's done that. Monte Sante Maria is out of the way. We now have the longest part of the race without any dirt sectors to go.
You can just see him here, Rob, coming out these corners. It's like he's got off of it.
How can we become second and maybe third? You can try and limit...
Already, with 66k's to go, that's it. You throw the towel in.
Looking at the time gap and how the time gap has evolved, I mean, he attacked at 80k to go, 14k later he has a gap of 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I mean, it's
it's so fast.
It's nuts. It's crazy. I've never seen something like this in a one-day race. And yeah, of course, I can remember in 2022 we did Roubaix Recon the day after Paris Tour. So,
wow. So the last day of the season becomes then the first day of the next one.
Last day of the season, and then we went straight to Lille. We slept in Lille, and then we did some equipment test.
Well, the beauty of the picture postcard shots that you normally see on this race might give us a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. Tuscany, it's rather nice, isn't it? But it's very much at odds. 2 minutes, 40 seconds behind the man who attacked at 81k's to go. Neyland's there in a group including Romain Bardet, who started the last move, and Benoît Cosnefroy. And Romain Bardet, well, we don't yet know if this is going to be his last year. He's saying he's thinking he might finish off, he might not. So we hope we won't be seeing him at his last Strade Bianche. He's been on the podium.
It's a hard one, this, yeah, but let's not forget, like, he's run into this. He doesn't have to worry about other people. He can just stick to his effort. You know, on the steeper sections, when you're in the group behind, there'll be always a rider accelerating that you have to respond to. Tadej, on these steeper sections, you can just back off a little bit, don't go too high above the watts, keep the heart rate at a steady beat, get onto the flatter section, just right at the final. And that was a year there wasn't a breakaway all day. It was just full gas racing, and he only got caught a K to go, I think.
Right, this is an important point in the race, because this is where, in the history of Strade Bianche, for the first time in years, things change.
Yep.
We're onto the circuit now. Normally, you get to Colle Pinzulto and you're going, hang on a minute, we're getting towards the end of the race now. Not this year. There's still 49 kilometres to go for the man who has almost 3 minutes of a lead on everybody else. After Colle Pinzulto, we go to Le Tolfe. Then we go to 2 new sectors. One that is brand new, that's never been used before. The other that we saw in the first few editions of the race that hasn't come back. Eyes fixed on the prize. 44 kilometres remain.
Oh, did you see that? A little grimace for like, half a second. Half a second he went, ooh.
Yeah, after 35k solo,
yeah,
you allow yourself a grimace.
Yeah.
You're not clutching at straws. But he has 3.5 minutes onto what will be the final sector in the race once he comes back for the second time. This is Le Tolfe. These are the faithful, and that is their star. Tadej Pogačar leads, attacking with 81. Yes, you heard that correctly. 81 kilometres to go. If you missed it and you're watching on Discovery Plus, check out the Timeline Markers service. You can have a look at the attack, come back to where we are, and I guarantee he'll still be in front at that point.
I mean, Rob, he's on 18% gradient. I know he can't even see where he's going, but just listen to it, look at it. The speed that he's riding up there, it's just bonkers. We can't appreciate the steepness of that climb from where we're sitting, but I can assure you the speed he's going up there as now, any general rider would not be able to hold his wheel, and he's been on the attack for 40k's. He's done 150k's before this as well. It's just madness.
I'll say,
how?
Yeah, of course.
Like,
but
how?
I think in the team bus, nobody dares to argue with him. I think after everything he's done, after everything he's shown, if he says, I want to go with 80k to go, you guys just need to drop me off, then you do it.
He's earned the chance to decide what he does, hasn't he?
Of course. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm wondering, would he ride the same race if Wout and Mathieu would be in the race? Because these are, hey, let's say it's Jonas, Tadej, Wout and Mathieu. They're the best riders in the world.
Yeah.
On a good day, I think Tom Pidcock also fits in within these 5. But would he try, and would he have the balls to do the same?
I think so. Yeah. I think with Tadej, he's not afraid to lose. I really don't think he's afraid.
Because he won so much.
Yeah, exactly. So I just think with him that he would try, and if they went with him,
because most of the time, all the other people joined, and he was 6 hours next to me, without any problems. And he is a climber. I was a big guy, and on the flat where we live in the wind, I was clearly in the advantage. And are there even still riders in the race?
We did get the non-finishers called out when the race looked like a normal race with about 90 kilometres to go. We were hearing that Alaphilippe hadn't finished. Magnier, the new Soudal Quick-Step sprinter, of course, who is showing such good form in Mallorca.
And then another team with UAE, I think. I think UAE, through when Pogačar burst onto the scene, each year they've got stronger. The signings are getting stronger.
I think they have got a little bit of bad luck with the crash of Bernal at the wrong time, because looking at his
Rich, that he's always in a great position. He's always tucked down low. He's always great. You think we're talking about marginal gains and what makes the difference?
Yeah. The gaps are growing. I mean, there's 1 minute in between the Maxim Van Gils and the chasing group. And on the previous picture, we saw Toms Skujiņš was really close to bridging across. And if I were in the team car of Lotto, I would say wait. Because you have a bigger chance finishing on the podium if you're with 2 than alone. You might get beaten for second, but still you get on the podium.
Yeah.
While all that attacking was going on behind, the gaps growing and that tactical play that you talked about was playing out, Tadej Pogačar was riding sector 13. He's off it now. He has just 2 sectors to go. Very big gap. Adam's getting nervous on his behalf, and understandably, because Tadej Pogačar's been off the front for 62 kilometres already. He has 19.5 kilometres to go. And, well, we saw it at the start of the season, didn't we, with his big rivals. I think we know how it's going to go, and it's going to be something that is going to sit there in the record books, in the history books, in the storied of sports, in a relatively new race that already looks special and like a real classic. It's going to have a heroic performance to go with its nickname, the Heroica.
It's unbelievable, Rob. I have not seen this in cycling to this extent. You know, we chatted about races, it's happened before, but those attacks have never come to anything. This man's just on another planet right now, you know. It must be so hard for his competitors to look at this and not be worried, or being on the start line with him and just be like, how am I going to deal with this guy? You know, there's only a select few in the world that could, like, deal with that. So for him and his teammates, it must just be an absolute pleasure to have someone in your team like this you can have such confidence in, you know. It's bonkers.
They had confidence in him. They lined up a big special team around Tadej Pogačar today. We know he's such a superstar. Talking about exactly how things are going to go for him. Let's get a view of a man who's seen quite a few things in this sport. And Jens Vogt, welcome. Absolute pleasure to be talking to you again. And for you, this must be, with this noise, these scenes, these men out there, something that I'm not sure you'll ever seen before.
To make something of his race, he needs to get rid of all the other riders. And you also saw he went in full gas. Like, he best riders in the world, and if you see them almost missing a corner, means they're completely at their limits. They're mentally tired, they're physically tired. They want to get to the finish line as quickly as possible.
The man who's going to get there quickest is on your screen now. He flies past the legions of fans once more. He has one sector remaining after this. For the second time today, he'll head to Litolfi. But any dropped riders, there's a bit of a party going on.
He might lap him.
Well, there's that.
Of course. Actually, I must say I'm very happy, and I think it's very promising to see Christophe still at the front of the race at this point of the race, because it's been a super hard race, 4,000 meters of climbing, and Christophe is not a great climber, or at least he wasn't a great climber, and I think it's very promising for the rest of the spring campaign to see him at the front here.
Is he doing the tour?
Christophe?
Yeah.
I presume so, yes. Yeah. He's a Frenchie, so yeah. Try talking him out of the tour.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Just take a look at the distances as well as the gaps. Pogačar is almost 2 kilometers ahead of the two chasers. He is almost 3 kilometers ahead of Tom Pidcock, and 3.5 kilometers on the road in front of the chasing group.
5 minutes.
I'm wondering what his motivation was this morning to attack at 80k to go. Was he because
ticks on to 5 minutes, 5 long minutes over the main chasing group, as Tadej Pogačar takes on Litolfi for the second and final time of this adjusted Strade Bianche route. It was already a feat that wasn't for the faint-hearted. It's longer, it's more difficult, and Pogačar is going to win with the biggest ever winning margin, we think.
Yeah. I'd say without a shadow of a doubt the biggest ever winning margin. I mean, he's 5 minutes back to, what is it, 7th place? It's incredible. It's like a mountaintop finish in a tour stage almost.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
You know, if you the more you think about it, the crazier it gets.
The climbing doesn't end here. He's still got Via Santa Caterina. He's still got the roads in towards the famous old city of Siena itself. But he's going to lap up the applause here. They've come to see their hero. They're here for the great entertainer. And entertain them he has done. For almost half of this ride, it's been a solo ride. Pogačar's there, and every little bit of noise here is for him. It's the first time we've seen him this season. And if this is anything to go by, 2024 might be just about the most special we've seen him.
Geraint Thomas is in this race and he's going to the Giro this year. He must be looking at this and be like, I'm laughing about it. It's not just Geraint, but you know, that riders that got certain ambitions through the year and you're in the same race, you must be like, oh man.
Well, it was a Slovenian who beat him last year in Primož Roglic. The Slovenian fans are there to welcome their national champion to the top of their Tolfi. It's over here that the road becomes smoother. The gravel is gone. 71 kilometres of it tamed by this man. He's now just got 12 Ks to go. The chapel's there. No need to say a prayer or two, because they've all been answered already.
Well, apart from everyone behind, they're probably saying a lot of prayers, Rob.
It's been that sort of...
maybe one of the other attacks here on the Tolfi, trying to see.
Skirts now being conquered for the second time by Pogačar. Well, Michal Kwiatkowski has won this twice.
No,
Pogačar has all the time in the world, Adam, to negotiate that.
Yeah.
And Fabian Cancellara is the only man to have won 3 times. And of course, that will be a record as the years go by that this man will be looking at, I'm sure.
Is it when you win it 3 times, you get the sector named after you?
You do, yes.
Probably that's what he wants, probably. The Tadej Pogačar sector.
As he finished last year.
For sure, it's no coincidence. He got the frosted tips in his hair.
Yeah.
White hair for the white roads.
Yeah.
He was thinking of the podium photos. His arrow and your shoulders, not the best combination. Here's Pogačar. The final few kilometres are always difficult, aren't they? These narrow roads, we twist and turn up and down, and sort of you're in Siena without actually being in the old town, and then you know you're descending all the way because you've got to climb into the town as well. It's a cruel finish on anyone who's been out there doing everything so far. Great part of the race, though, and if you do get people coming off the last sectors together, there's always something still to separate them.
There's a couple of roads. The road that he's just been on now, there's a drag up to a roundabout, and it's still a steep climb. It's only about 400 or 500 metres long. But if they're all together, it's a... Yeah. It's at this point, though, it's almost like... it's a different pain, isn't it? It's not like a full-out pain. It's just like an ache almost, where you're just like, oh, that was hard. He's going to have time to celebrate, isn't he?
The hard work's been done. He's just going to get through these final 5 kilometres. Yes, he'll be hurting here. There's no immediate sign that the time gap's being destroyed or anything like that, but we'll keep an eye on it. It would take quite the turn up for the history books, talking of history, for things to change here. He's got 5 Ks. He has everybody behind him.
He's going into a fast descent now towards the city centre. And then the last 1.6 Ks as first as...
Fight for position like you'd usually see in the Ronde van Vlaanderen. He won that last year. And of course the ancient roads that you're transported to a bygone age racing on, and racing to that beautiful old city centre, just like Roubaix. Well, that's something that's still on the list for this man for the future. For now, though, Tadej Pogačar is going to be the ultimate winner, with, I think, the ultimate performance in the ultimate one-day race.
I mean, as far as performances go, this has been probably one of his best so far, I'd say. Flanders still tops it for me, you know. You expect, not an 80k attack, but you'd expect him to win this race. It's like, suits him down to the ground. I think with Flanders, with 80k to go, but...
he knows he's done it.
He's happy with it. That's a good training ride for him, that's for sure. But, I mean, it is just incredible. 80k's same all the way through it. Incredible.
Another one to add to this great story. 25-year-old Tadej Pogačar. Has there ever been a bike rider like him? I'm not just talking about numbers here. I'm talking about the way you win.
Yeah.
How you approach things. Your demeanour, the way you carry yourself. He's certainly unique. 1.5 kilometres to go then. He's approaching Via Santa Caterina. He's already been here once before. Off the front last time with 50 Ks to go.
What the man can do, I think you nailed it a minute ago, Rob, that we might never have seen a rider like this, and the type of rider it is, you know, an explosive rider, a fast finisher, a climber, someone that can time trial amazing, someone that can drop into the Tour of Flanders and win it on his debut. There are not many riders, probably not a single rider in history, that have got the capabilities that this man has got, you know. It is bonkers. You go back to Eddie Merckx, you go back to these guys. I don't even think they were similar to Pogačar.
No.
He can do everything at the highest level. Not well, the highest level. Like an incredible bike rider, just unbelievable.
Tadej Pogačar has just ridden under the Fonte Branda gate. He has 700 metres to go. His fan club have made it to what normally is the final launch pad that can send a career into the stratosphere. Well, he's already there. He was there before today, let's be honest. But here he goes. The roar will get bigger, and he's enjoying every single pedal stroke, however painful it is in the legs now. The late afternoon sunshine after a day when we've had wind, rain and everything. All 4 seasons in one day, but one constant, and that's the man at the front of this race. There's a big screen up around the corner. They're all holding on to their phones. They will have seen the moment that Tadej Pogačar attacked with 81 kilometers remaining. These now are the closing moments of what has been an opera. All smiles at the top of the final hellish hill for Tadej Pogačar. Even he is realizing what he's about to do. 5 hours and almost 20 minutes. And for just under half of it, it's been him versus the world. It's been him on another level. 300 metres to go. Tadej Pogačar is about to go into one of the sport's most stunning arenas. Siena's Piazza del Campo was made for medieval games. But today, it's a modern classic. And it's won by the young master of modern cycling. Every moment recorded for the memory, because Tadej Pogačar might never do anything like this again. That was unique. This is Pogačar, and there is nobody at all like him. Even the most fervent of believers in his ability will be speechless at that. It's Tadej Pogačar with something we have not really seen in this modern era of cycling. Wherever you are now, whatever you're doing, remember it. This is